Cornelius, the traits of an Israelite. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And this video is going to go into how Cornelius is an Israelite and how he had the traits of an Israelite. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. This is the book of Acts, chapter 10, verse 2. I'll just start at verse 1. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band. Okay? A devout man. So Cornelius was described as a devout man. So let's look up the definition for devout.
Devout.
From google.com, it says having or showing deep religious feeling or commitment. Now down here it says totally committed to a cause or belief. And to be completely committed to a cause or belief, when it comes to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that's going to take faith. So Cornelius was a man who had faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because in order to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in order to be totally committed to the cause of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you got to have faith. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So faith is a gift. You know, nobody on this planet can wake themselves up to the truth and say, oh, hey, look, I know the mysteries of the scriptures. You know, oh, look, I know I'm an Israelite now. No, faith has to be given to you. And the Most High and His Son are not going to give faith to some heathen. Heathens do not have faith in the Most High or His Son. And here's the proof right here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. So because heathens, and when I say heathens, I'm talking about anybody who is not an Israelite, which the Israelites would be the so-called Black, Latino, and Native Indians, or those whose father's lineage on their father's side goes back to so-called Black, Latino, or Native Indians. Those are the Israelites, and the Israelites are the only ones who can believe on the Most High and the Son and serve the Most High and the Son with fear and trembling. Only Israelites can do that. Heathens have no fear of the Most High. They do not believe in the Most High. That's why they have their own gods. Okay, the Arabs worship Allah. The Chinese people worship Chemosh. Japanese people worship Buddha. East Indians worship Shiva, Ashtaroth. Okay, Hawaiians worship mud. Okay, so-called white people worship Satan. Them fake Jews in the land of Israel, they worship Satan. Okay, Africans worship Horus and various Egyptian gods. And I'm talking about Africans. They worship Horus and various Egyptian gods. Okay, they literally worship totems. Okay, I believe East Indians worship cows too. They worship calves, cows. Okay, so these heathens, they have their own gods. But the God of the nation of Israel is the Heavenly Father and His Son. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His Son's name is Yahawashi. Yahawashi is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. So heathens do not believe in a higher power, but Israelites do. Okay? So in order to be totally committed to the Heavenly Father and His Son, it's going to take faith to do that. And faith has to be given to you. And faith can only be given to Israelites. So faith is a trait of an Israelite. Now, let's go over here. I'm going to look up this word, Eusebes, okay? This is the definition for devout from the Blue Letter Bible, okay? And it goes back to the Greek Eusebes, which means pious. Now, if we come over here and look up the definition for pious, right? Cornelius was described as being pious and devout, right? The definition for pious from the etymology dictionary, it says having or intended to show faith. Now, what did I say about faith earlier? Faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father and His Son, and it can only be given to Israelites. Okay, so Cornelius was described as having or showing faith in and reverence for the Supreme Being. Who's the Supreme Being of this entire universe? The Heavenly Father. Okay? So Cornelius was described as having faith and reverence, which the word reverence means to believe and fear. So Cornelius was described as having faith and reverence for the Heavenly Father. And only an Israelite can do that. As a matter of fact, let's continue reading now, okay? It says, Cornelius was a devout man and one that feared Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi with all his house, which gave much alms to the people. That's another trait of an Israelite. Okay, Israelites love, one thing I noticed about Israel loves to be a charitable giver. Well, except for the rich, of course, the rich and the wealthy of our people. There's no way in hell they're charitable givers. But it says, and prayed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi always. Okay, so in order to pray to a higher power, you got to believe in a higher power. You're not going to just pray to something that you don't believe in. That don't make any sense. Okay, why would you pray to something that you don't believe in? These heathens believe in their gods. They pray to their gods all the time. But an Israelite is going to pray to the Heavenly Father and His Son. Okay, so Cornelius prayed to the Most High always, and it takes faith, which is a gift given to Israelites only. It takes faith to pray to a higher power. It takes faith to pray to the Heavenly Father and His Son. Okay, so Cornelius was described as a devout man and one that feared Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. As a matter of fact, if we come over here to the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 10, it says, the fear of the Lord. When you see the Lord in all caps, that's talking about Yahweh. The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, so Cornelius has some kind of wisdom. Why? Because he feared the Heavenly Father and His Son. And the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Okay, so in order to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and a matter of fact, because it's in the law of the Holy Scriptures to give alms to the people, right? So check this out. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 147, verse 9. He showeth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. Okay? His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. Excuse me, Satan is at work here. My window's currently freezing up. So, I mean, I can still read from here, though. It says, okay, never mind. It's back. It says, he have not dealt so with any nation, meaning the Most High, have not given his laws, statutes, and commandments to any other nation. Okay? Where in the Holy Scriptures have you ever heard about heathens giving alms to the people? You're not going to find that. But you are going to find scriptures on Israelites giving alms to their people. Why? Because it's written in the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm going to read it again. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. The Lord have not given his law, statutes, and commandments to any other nation except the nation of Israel. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So favor was shown to Cornelius, and you know what he did with that favor? He gave alms to the people. He feared Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and he prayed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And a matter of fact, because we know what the wicked are, the heathen nations, but when it comes to the head wicked of this entire planet, the so-called white man, it's the top wicked of the entire planet. Okay? And a matter of fact, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked.